Ya Allah, kenapa crash sih? Atau belakangan tuh Chrome. Sebenarnya kayak masalahnya ada di Google Chrome deh, jadi sering crash karena ya bermasalah Google Chrome. Dan menurut analisa gue karena gue lagi main di Genshin dan nyambung ke live stream, jadi Genshinnya ikutan nge-crash. Aduh. Tapi belakangan emang sering crash gitu sih, nggak tahu kenapa tiba-tiba mati sendiri. Bukan bukan Chrome yang mati, layar layar laptop gue mati anjir. Heran, mau heran tapi apa yo. Allah, yang penting kita main sama-sama ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah, lancarkanlah streaming saya hari ini. Amin. Wow. Oh, ada ini baru. Ada teleport baru, guys. Yuk, kita mainkan ke sana yuk. Di Kazem, ternyata Kazem tuh bener-bener perbatasan ya, Liyue sama itu, sama Sumru. Kalau kalau ya Emiko kan ngomong, you have to go to Sumru. Astagfirullah. Dadah aja dah. Follow the wind. Itu di minimap gue tandain itu soalnya waktu itu ada quest kan. Quest ngambil batu atau apa ya? Gue lupa juga deh. Di daerah situ kalau nggak salah. Lumayan nih 20.000 dapet cuy. Noranya. Oh ini 15. Ya pokoknya 10 sampai 20.000 biasanya dapet tuh. Di ekonominya banyak kan. Kelewatan. Nggak konsen gue. Ngapain tadi? Mana teleportnya? Di bawah katanya. Oh itu. Oh di situ. Gue kira di atas cuy. Ngapain taruh di situ ya? Teleport baru lah. Tianggong George. Oh iya ya. Ini kemarin nggak ada. Gue suka lewat sini dulu. Mehehehe. Kalau jalan ke sini udah nyampe, nembus nggak ya? Oh nembus. Pantesan ditaruh di situ teleportnya. Mari kita let's go. Wow, gemeteran. Iya langsung beda banget dong nuansanya. Ada monster baru nih. Cari apa ini? Oh babi. Kirain monster baru. Oh kesini. Terus masuk dalam hutan. Gila dari bebatuan sampai ke hutan, benar-benar kayak fairy tale banget ya. Apa nih? Four leaf sigil. Di Sumeru, kadang-kadang kamu akan bisa melihat simbol berbentuk daun semanggi segi empat, four leaf clover, anjay. Saat siapapun yang dapat mengontrol mengesadapnya akan bisa bergerak dengan cepat melalui kekuatannya. Kadang-kadang kamu menemukan cluster leaf of cultivation yang bisa menyebarkan four leaf sigil. Manfaatkan karakteristik kalian untuk mendalah. Brepetan ngomong lu gin. Pengen dengerin musiknya. Semoga nggak double. Ya bocor ya. Bocor. Pakai headset aja deh, nggak apa-apa deh. Kita pakai headset bentar ya. Bocor. Gak bisa nih nggak pakai headset emang. Kalau lagi streaming. Biasanya gue nggak pakai guys. Lagunya enak banget lagi. Sekarang kita sudah sampai di Sumeru. Tujuan kita selanjutnya pergi ke kota Sumeru, terus cari cara buat ketemu sama Lesser Lord Kusanoli, Dewa Loli. Si Dewa
And
Laut.
speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother.
Emang gak ada yang nyulik. Nyulik dah.
But even so, people call Sumeru the nation of wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the god of wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Oke, aku suka rencanamu, Paimon. Kedengeran kan ya suaranya?
Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby. Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead!
Kayak Sucrose.
Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there!
Deketin dong, teriak gak sopan lo.
Hah?
Orang Sumeru. Rambutnya bagus deh, baru deh.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she? Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Emang sombong banget tuh satu itu orang. Cuma Paimonnya teriak-teriak samperin.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet.
Ini
Make
Sumeru.
sure she doesn't notice us.
Apa itu? Sigilnya.
Although it's not gold, it certainly glitters.
That is not gold. It certainly glitters. Gak bisa. Oh, dangerous sih. Aduh, agak frame drop ya. Balikin dulu deh. Grafik. Adalah yang biasa-biasa aja deh. Sama aja. Terus ini diapain? Efek gak baca, guys. Gak bisa dipencet deh. Harusnya pencet apa kita? Gak bisa diapa-apain sih. Harus ada pen-triggernya ya. Kayak itu berarti. Elektro apa? Sawah. Itu. Oh, ini apa nih, harafut? Apa sih anjir? Ada ting. Kalau ada ting baru kita nggak bisa naik. Gini. Wih, canggih. Waduh. Apa tuh? Buset dah. Itu apa? Kok ini gak bisa sih? Wow. Oh gitu. Oke.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Sudahlah, buat apa kamu?
It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us off very lightly. Oh! What a lovely smell! It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to go home, but at least it smells nice.
Khasnya Timur Tengah.
Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Aduh, coba gue bisa nyium bau. Kenapa? Kenapa lu, Min?
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
Kenapa? I had a bad feeling about this. Waduh, pingsan.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Kenapa lu? Ya ampun. Duh, pindah tiba-tiba. Suara apa? Jatuh. Oh, enggak kirain. Nice. Vibes-nya kayak Horror Kingdom. Pohonnya. Mimpi nih. Wadaw. Kenapa nih? Terus maju. Gak bisa loncat, gak bisa dash. Ikutin aja. Kayak bunga sakura.
The world will get me.
Who's that? Suara siapa itu? Whose voice is that?
Are you sure it's not serious? The traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's
Kole.
absolutely nothing to
Hi.
worry about.
Sumpah ini Kole yang
are you awake
diselamatin Ember di komiknya bukan sih?
Oh,
Aduh,
thank goodness!
sorry.
Traveler, you're finally awake!
Hai, kau gurunya siapa?
Well,
Kau kenal Albedo nggak?
we're at... Good question. Where are we? Hyman was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was
Gandharva.
originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the
Sumeru.
rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest
Kale.
ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Masternya siapa?
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh,
Mulutku pahit.
that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Jadi pahit. Ih, cantik banget Kole. Baju sama ini mirip Shinobu ya, matanya. Biru ungu.
Kale,
gurunya
what's the
Tiknari.
matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these.
Wah,
All right,
NPC-nya baru nih.
I'll get it
apa,
for you once I'm finished
tampang.
here.
Tampang.
Sorry, Master.
Oh, Tiknari.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly. So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense? Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Pengen nyium deh.
Whoa,
Nyium si Tiknari eh.
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own.
Baik, lu ketemu
At
orang.
least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
Ya sudah lah.
Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know. What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Aku memang tidak enak badan. Aku lihat tadi rasanya macam halusinasi
You
deh.
mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't
Kok Paimon tahu?
hallucinations, what
Tadi
could
udah
they
cerita
be?
ya? Entahlah. Ada dalam bawah tanah tapi langit merah. Apa mungkin itu kain dia? Oh.
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything
Iya,
about it to
kenapa? Ya
Tainari?
rahasia lah.
If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
Kayak bukan itu deh.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations?
Ya justru kita harus cari tahu.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do? Good idea. Kalei's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow
Kalei
about
pretty
what she knows
friendly.
regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to
Musafir sana. Temen gue. Lucu banget temen gue. Anjir. Waalaikumsalam. Aduh lucu banget. Anjir, receh. Bentar dulu. Setelah melakukan terima elektro memicu quicken. Terus quicken apa? Kagak dijelasin apaan? Belum. Tadi ada quicken sama spread. Ini apa tuh? Gak dijelasin.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Ting. Gokil.
Yesterday, a total of 5 dusk birds flew by.
Boleh tak NPC-nya? Keon.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Master Chef. Tulang daging. Oh, oke.
Yesterday, a total of 5 dusk birds flew
Kok malamnya musik Ramadan vibes. What? Dia cooking.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like
Our
to see
recent catch
Liyue's
was
tourist
great.
spots,
Definitely
I
enough
have
for
a
grand
few
feast this time.
references.
Ntar kesana Alikolenya mana?
yesterday, a total of 5 dusk birds flew by.
Gokil. Malah makin jauh. Bodoh sekali. Ini lucu banget kayak di hutan-hutan gini. Lucu banget Sumeru. Inspektur Pijay. Itu aneh banget. Kita ikuti saja. Mana Dendroculusnya, penasaran kayak gimana? Bentuknya mana dah? Oh ya, cakep. Mana sih dendronya aja? Oh itu. Ambil. Anjay. Dapat atu. Yalah, gak usah simpen-simpen, kalau nemu ambil. Kita pusing. Habis itu pusing.
One with
nature.
Voice line Collie cute banget. Lah ya dia pakai Jepang ya. Aku tidak relate si Arka.
Into the wind.
Ya sih manjatnya aku kurang paham deh. Dia tuh di radius berapa meter sampai kita bisa pakai si dendrosigilnya ini.
The wind knows me.
Manjat manual anjir kayak di Liwe zaman dulu. Aduh. Oh ada. Oh ini Sumeru City. Liwe Harbor. Mondstadt. Inazuma City. Anjay. Liwe City. Oh bukan. Liwe Harbor. Mondstadt nggak ada. Oke. Oh, gemesnya, Masya Allah. Apa nih jamur? Oh lucu banget. Sumpah kayak di Ghibli demi Allah. Sumpah vibes Ghibli banget. Lihat. Kecil bulat mirip tanaman terus tiba-tiba hilang. Kita tanya-tanya deh pas ada kesempatan. Oke. Itu babi apa monster? Kayak babi deh. Babi biasa. Oh monsternya apa namanya? Ngamuk nih. Apa namanya? Gak ada nama ya? Oh dia tanpa nama gitu.
Gather. Live.
Oh bener babi kan? Tapi tadi ada darahnya tadi, makanya kaget gue. Oh wow, dagingnya banyak tapi ini. Sumeru Rose. Oh nggak ada sih Inazuma Melon gitu. Kenapa namanya lavender melon? Yang di Inazuma. Apa itu material baru? Dah. Iku kayak dapet banget.
Yesterday, total of 5 dusk birds.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Kayak siapa
Look,
ya
Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter, well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Ada apa nih bisa kami bantu?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day.
Gandarva.
And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the statue of the Seven.
Tenari, we're ready to head out.
Oh itu si Amir. Amir namanya.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Oh, Tiknari lucu banget. Oh, gemes.
Yes, you can count on me.
Ya, enggak deh. Ntar aja deh. Sumpah.
Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Ya kalau di
Well,
Mondstadt
forest
sih
rangers'
tugasnya
responsibilities can
suster
be pretty
gereja sih.
diverse. They handle a variety of tasks,
Tugasnya
like
suster
checking the condition
katedral.
of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Paimon, traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Nah, namanya opium. Ah, gimana? Ini kemana nih? Si Amir.
How many Ruby Shabrina mushrooms do I need to sell before I can
Dia
buy a
objektifnya ngapain ya di Sumeru ya? Maksudnya ada masalah internal nggak sih? Astagfirullah.
Bazaar is a truly troublesome illness.
Kok tahu? Jamurnya yang mana sih? Bukannya sama kayak di Kazum itu. Periksa lampu sepanjang jalan. Ya apa nih kendaraan kita?
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Ya, nggak bisa dinaikin. Apa sih ini nama binatangnya? Tahu ah.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before.
Iya betul.
It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
Yang ginian sih receh. Wih sombong. Yang
Oh?
gue harus sombong.
I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach
Gendong
areas.
dong.
By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukudevata or
Hmm,
Lesser
ada
Lord
dua.
Kusanali?
Greater
Huh?
Lord.
Greater Lord Rukudevata?
Rukudevata.
Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukudevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the
Wow.
rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness.
Welas asik
Unfortunately,
tuh apa?
she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Persis seperti menimpa
According
Raiden
to what
Makoto.
Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the
gitu.
reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Kok dia bingung?
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry. We
Okay.
understand.
Paimon open-minded.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides,
Cie,
I
bisa
don't
aja deh.
consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Ah, bener kan?
Wait,
Dia
Amber?
temannya Ember
You
yang
mean-
diselamatin dulu. Ember orang Mondstadt yang hobi banget meluncur. Dia lucu.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person.
Oh, ini
There's
lucu
no
banget.
one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of
merinding.
justice. She's ready to answer the call for
Komiknya
action
itu
at
kan
any
beberapa
moment,
tahun
but is
sebelum
also very
keluar
understanding of
Best Favorite,
others.
berarti.
She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by
Iya,
her
benar
charm
sih.
and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
Semangat banget ceritanya. Oh,
sorry.
jadi kayak gue kayak merecall pas gue baca manga Genshin waktu pertama kali sih, waktu dia ketemu sama Ember. Jadi sangka ya.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure. You really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot
Tahu
closer to
temannya
you.
Ember.
So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters.
Gitu.
In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating
Teman yang
companion.
melayang.
I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Ginger Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
Lama. Jarang baca
That's
buku.
alright.
Ya.
You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Ruka Devata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Ginger Archon? So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Cie, friends. Oke, Paimon betul tuh. Kita kan teman sekarang.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Belum dapet aku kayaknya. Masih di
I'm not a very good climber, so I'll just let you handle the statue. I'll go check the facilities up ahead. By the way, once we're done with our work here, would you like to chat some more?
Tentu saja aku mau. Sama kamu. Apalagi kalau sama kamu. Ini lucu banget sih, Ajay. Si Assalamualaikum Safirsan. Musafirsan.
This scenery is wonderful.
Lewatan.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Apa ini? Untung aku bawa Kazuha.
Time to go.
Kita jadi itu 2 kali ya. Mendingan tadi. Mending tadi nggak usah manjat dulu ya, kalau gitu. Ini pokoknya apa? Dapat Adigama. Adigama wood.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's
Dewanya
carved
kecil
on the
juga.
statue is
Ngaca dong.
kinda small.
Ngaca weh.
Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord
Mungkin
Kusanali?
Lord Kusanali.
The name does seem to fit the
Ramadan
statue
ukuran
somehow.
sesuai. Seperti Paimon.
Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean. Nice work. That's one clean
Jadi kinclong
statue.
deh.
Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
Sip. Kole. I know you temennya Ember. Ya ampun. Seneng banget. Ternyata nyambung sama di mangganya.
Kale, we're back.
Kale, you're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
You must be
back.
tired after all that climbing. Let's
Kita
take a little
istirahat
break.
dulu yuk.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale
Wah,
is a
dikatain party
stranger or
pooper.
anything.
Geblek.
Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I
Ih,
hope
pita.
you'll like them.
Pita itu apa sih? Gua kalau ke doner kebab selalu mesen itu pita pit apa?
You dropped it on the ground!
Patty beef pita
Not to
beef
worry.
patty.
I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Kebab aja.
Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Makanannya di atas kertas digundung. Kebab.
Those pitas are amazing! Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
Bisa
You
ya
really
dong.
know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
Dilihat-lihat kayak kembarannya Lumin ya.
Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with
Kalau
you?
Kazuha karena
won't
Dian
let you
Ether,
touch
kalau
anything
Kole
without his
apa ya?
permission.
Apanya Lumin ya?
Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right?
Oke, deh.
Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position
Academia.
there.
Siapanya
But Master
Enkanomia?
declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Kamu ngomong soal kuping dia rasanya pengen elus deh. Sampai di gue banget.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Pita pocket.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here.
Sponge.
Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling. Why, oh why? Is she going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after
Iya,
a
iya, lo
while.
bacot banget.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you.
Paimon genuinely concerned about you.
Hey! Now even Kali's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this!
Ngamuk.
It's time for some Paimonial wrath! No! Don't touch me!
Kenapa dia?
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
Ayo lo, Paimon.
No, I just...
Ayo lo.
I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Ayo lo, Paimon. Ayo lo, Paimon. Apa gua kira milelit aja. Eremit. Apa buah apa nih? Harap yang tadi. Iraj. Aduh, musiknya bener-bener calming banget ya.
Ah, traveler. You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Apa nih? Reaksi elemental bloom. Setelah makhluk menerima hydro yang tadi ya, dendro bloom, dendrocore. Dendrocore muncul dalam jumlah tertentu di waktu bersamaan dan bisa mencapai batas maksimum. Meledak. Oh gitu. Saat dendro bersentuhan dengan pyro, maka ada virgin. Oh, lebih hebat. Electro hyper bloom. Oh, OP juga ini si bloom ini, bisa nyampur lagi. Ini apa nih? Oh, ini yang spread ya. Aggravate. Quicken. Saat makhluk yang berada dalam status quicken menerima serangan elektro atau dendro lagi, maka memicu reaksi aggravate dan spread dan menerima tambahan damage. Oh, gua nggak paham sih.
There
Gua
are
nggak
leaves
ngerti
around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Ya pasti banyak yang inspired nih. Tada, bye bye. Nggak tahu deh, gua nggak nyelesain ininya, questnya. Bye bye Archipelago, I will miss you. Gua nggak sempet main lama kemarin. Berisik nih. langsung kebuka semua nggak sih ininya? Enggak ya. Kalau itu kan dibagi beberapa page tuh si Inazuma. Kemana sih? Gue mau kemana sih tadi ya lah? Oh iya, ke jam 8. Sekalian gue mau ke toilet dulu bentar. Oke, mari kita lanjut.
Wherever in this world I
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale.
Jadi
And still
overthinking kan
can't
lu.
figure out what the problem might be.
Overthinking kan lu.
Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Let's go check on her. Oh, ini rumahnya yang tadi ya.
I follow the wind.
Ngintip ya detik.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Makin overthinking
You
nih
mean
si
she's
Paimon.
sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No,
Hayo lo.
no need to worry. Something as
Hayo lo.
small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Shisha. Kok kayak damai banget, gak ada masalah Sumeru. Lagi damai-damai aja negara atuh.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier?
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even...
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right. Now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the traveler. You must
Nari
follow
lucu deh.
closely and listen to
Gemes.
every
Pengen
instruction.
pegang kupingnya.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus.
Lunar.
It's
Yellow
often
pala.
used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Lunar Poldus. Oh.
Hey, Tainari, where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest,
Itu apa
but it
aja?
often grows right here
Kenapa
around
kenapa?
Gandharvaville.
Ah, itu apa?
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the
Belajar.
water.
Udah kok. Aku
You are
sudah
correct.
belajar.
Lunar lotus grows in the water.
Ruby
When fully
parah.
matured, they look like
Ya Allah,
giant
nggak
blue
dibenerin
flowers floating on
teksnya.
the water surface.
Sedih banget.
Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species.
Udah lah, aku juga udah mau udahan.
Take the
nih.
Kalpalata, for example. The plant
Tunggu-
is not a lotus at
tunggu ini.
all, but
Si
rather a
Tiknari
vine.
selesai ngomong.
And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Beautiful. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Oke. Udah. Jelek ulang lagi. Dih, siapa kamu? Kamu siapa? Dah, orang aku mau off stream baru nongol. Telat telat Udah ya guys, aku mau ngapain ya?
Follow the wind.
Soalnya kayak belum ada apa-apa, belum klimaks tuh ceritanya, jadi agak bosen gitu kalau sambil streaming. Oke, bye guys. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. Bye-bye. Semangat Kak ngajarnya. Bye.